His first book about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's dramatic departure from the royal family sent shockwaves through the firm, and now biographer Omid Scobie is poised to release a brand new book about the monarchy. This time it focuses on the institution and its fight for survival, and it appears to contain yet more bombshell claims about the Sussexes, including explosive allegations about what happened on September 8, 2022, when the late Queen died at Balmoral. The book is due for release at the end of the month, but ahead of it hitting shelves, an excerpt from it has been published by US-based People magazine, shedding more light on the relationship between Harry and Meghan and the likes of King Charles and Prince William. Harry in the dark. One of the most explosive claims in the new excerpt is that Harry was kept in the dark about his late grandmother, the Queen's health decline before her death. The book alleges the Duke of Sussex was not told about worsening health in the hours before her death. The royal author adds Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, had no idea the royal family were preparing for the Queen's final hours. Harry forced to beg. Eventually, Harry was informed of his grandmother's ailing condition and managed to board a flight to Scotland. The late Queen's death was announced to the world just after 6:30 p.m., not long before Harry's plane landed in Aberdeen. And according to the excerpt, Harry's team had to beg Buckingham Palace not to announce the sad news earlier. It reads, his team literally had to beg for them to wait for his plane to land, and they reluctantly agreed to hold the statement back for a little bit, confirmed a close family source. King Charles' betrayal. Another bombshell claim is that Harry was left crushed. He did not find out about the late Queen's death until after it had been announced to the world, and that Charles's apparent decision to keep him in the dark is not what his grandmother would have wanted. When Elizabeth II died on September 8th last year, it was initially reported that Charles personally called Harry to tell him the news about his late grandmother. However, in his bombshell memoir Spare, Harry contests this and says that he found out about her passing by reading about it on the BBC News website once he disembarked a flight to Aberdeen on his way to travelling to Balmoral, where the late Queen died. Harry's real reason for quitting. Elsewhere, the book claims Harry was viewed as a threat to the crown and exposed the real reason the Duke of Sussex left the royal family. Harry and Meghan sensationally quit the firm in the UK in early 2020 and have now carved out a new life for themselves in California, although tensions with the royals still exist. And in an excerpt from the book, Mr. Scobie says Harry wanted the ability to think freely. In the eyes of some within the institution, Harry is a threat to the crown. His freedom to exert his own thinking outside of the confines of the institution has made him the enemy, he writes. William's brutal response. The excerpt also goes into Harry's very rocky relationship with his brother, Prince William, which is said to be at an all-time low. The siblings have now been locked in a bitter feud for a number of years, and it seems there is no end in sight. One of the flashpoints in their rift was the publication of Harry's explosive memoir Spare, in which he claimed that William physically attacked him in a heated row at Kensington Palace, amongst other allegations. Brainwashing fears. Meanwhile, the book also goes as far to say that William doesn't want to know his younger brother, who he believes has been brainwashed an army of therapists. It claims William believes Harry and Meghan blindsided the family, even the Queen, with their public complaints and their oh-so-California self-importance. Convinced Harry's been brainwashed by an army of therapists, William says he no longer even recognizes his own brother, a source said.